You're listening to an extract of the Leader podcast. You can find us wherever you listen to your podcasts. Partially hidden by screens, Prince Philip was helped into the back of a black BMW at the King Edward VII hospital earlier and then driven off to be reunited with the Queen. It's been nearly a month since he was first admitted for an infection and a heart condition. The Evening Standard's Jonathan Prynn's among our journalists who've been covering this story. And Jonathan, it is a relief that he's out after what must be one of his longest stays in hospital for a really long time.
Oh, by far. Yes, so the longest he spent in hospital throughout his life, 28 days in all. Obviously, it took him quite a long time as a 99-year-old man to recover from the procedure that he had in early March. I think that's one of the reasons for the length of the stay.
And there had been quite a lot of concern from, mostly because of his age at 99 years old. I'm sure that the royal family, the Queen in particular, will be happy to be getting him back home now.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's a little bit of good news for the royals that during a month that's been almost universally grim, really, for the Queen and her family. He's a very robust, although, as you say, a very elderly man, but he does seem very robust, and he's come through this, and could have ended in a very different way for people of his age, and often does. But yeah, I mean, she will obviously be delighted to have him home. As I said, it's been a very trying period with the fallout from the whole the Meghan and Harry interview last week has been incredibly traumatic for the royal family. I think the Queen in particular has she never likes it when there's discord in the family. So I'm sure she'll find it very, very comforting and heartening to have her husband back.
Have Buckingham Palace said anything officially, Jonathan?
There's just been a brief statement acknowledging that he'd been discharged, and some words of thanks to the two hospitals that treated him from the Duke. Those hospitals, King Edward VII in Marylebone and St Bartholomew's in the city, where he had his heart procedure.
And he's coming out of hospital just in time for lockdown coming to an end. So I do wonder if we might see even just a little bit of him out and about. I understand he's been self-isolating with the Queen at Windsor Castle.
They have. They've been isolating in their bubble castle for many months now. I suspect we won't see a lot of him because, in fact, since he retired from public duties a few years ago, his public appearances have been fairly few and far between. So I don't expect to see many public sightings of Prince Philip. But I think just for the Queen to have him around, and the rock that he is in her life, she does still fulfil public duties, obviously, and will do in public again, hopefully quite soon as lockdown lifts. And I'm sure she will find it an enormous boost to her, having her husband of 73 years, I think it is now, at least if not by her side, then at home when she gets back.